Greetings. It is so lovely to greet you in this way, and we wish you a beautiful day wherever you are and whenever you're listening. My name, if you want to call me by that, is Kazaya. That is the closest pronunciation in your human languages. Most simple, anyway. Indeed, I am a seraphim, and it is with great honor that I speak to you today. Each one of you is so beautiful. You are so beautiful. We all adore you as children of God, for you truly are the children of God. The reason that I am speaking to you and that I will be in this fashion is because the time has come for Seraphim to relay knowledge and information to each of you light workers and shadow workers. Earth is going through a change period, and our attention has come to some of what are very disturbing and moving events on this planet. And so, our purpose for speaking to you from the level of Seraphim in this way is to help awaken and shift more and more light workers, shadow workers, children of God on this planet. And our message today is regarding such a topic that you may call your inner demons and even your underworlds. And some of you are not privy to some of this lingo of shadow work. Some of you don't even know what light work is. That's okay. And more of you probably don't even know what the underworlds are. And please do not be afraid, as these underworlds are not the the place that you may title as hell or a place of suffering, uh, a place for sinners. That is not an accurate description, and we can elaborate on some of that later. However, we wish to bring your attention to you, and our purpose and message for doing these relays is to help you awaken yourself and even the powers of yourself as a child of God within this beautiful, malleable playtrix that you live in. We call it a playtrix because it is truly a matrix which you have the freedom to play in. Let us comment on that, as it may be a new concept for many. You are not condemned. You're not a victim. You never have been. Nothing, not even God, the Almighty, Omega Supreme, forced you to be here. Your power of God, that your child of God soul aspect is imbued with, chose to be here. You chose every fine detail of your life, every feeling and emotion of suffering, every lovely romantic relationship, your family members, even down to the coding within your cells. And because your soul chose to be here at this time, this year, this day, your soul even chose to listen to this message for what it will give you. You are imbued with free will. There are reasons within the rest of your soul that cannot exist here in what you call a body, that your soul chose all of this. It is truly for a greater purpose of learning, expansion, and evolution. That being said, with your free will, you have the beautiful opportunity and freedom to play in your life. And that could be playing like a child, as you may imagine. However, there's so much more that you can play with. There are the universal laws that allow you to play. These laws are more liberating than restrictive, perhaps, and they allow you to fashion and shape and attract change, work within your reality based on you. We'll be elaborating more on these laws and how they work and how you can use them later. However, this is a lesson that has been prepared for this particular session as the topic of your underworld. And we use this term because it is truly an ancient term that is actually, we find, fairly accurate to what you are and what is happening within you. Every single ancient culture, tribe, tradition that has studied the human and found ways of living, learning your purpose, and understanding the Omega, the Supreme God, and how to live life. Even some have figured out how to escape and move on. Every single tradition of this manner has also described what can be called an underworld, although that term originates from especially what you call Mesoamerica and Southern America on your planet. And the peoples of these areas were very adept in exploring this underworld, some of the other worlds too. However, the underworlds are very important to start with before later evolution. And so an underworld is you. It is within you. Other kind of later and different ways of being that are more what you call modern describe it as a subconscious, something below the conscious. However, they're hardly separate. You're just not aware of. You've been trained not to think about what's in your underworld. You've been trained to suppress it. You've been trained to deny it. It's been so abused and hurt in many ways, and then suppressed and denied. And the importance of understanding this underworld is you can access it in states of meditation and trance, in ceremonies, in guided practices for healing. And the importance of truly understanding this, there are also other tools that allow you to get into it, bring stuff up, even some of what you call crystals and stones. It's all about training your awareness, your attention to listen to it. And the importance of truly understanding what's in your underworld, the programs and the beliefs and the hurt is so that once you clean all of that out, the stuff you've accumulated, then you'll be able to awaken, true awakening, what you call ascension and awakening does not truly happen. The truly later levels of awakening of your abilities does not truly happen until you've been able to purify and master this level of the underworlds. And so we return to the subject of the many darknesses that we are watching and witnessing on your planetary sphere. Oh, it's quite unfortunate that we are seeing what we have. And one of the core reasons that this is playing out is because of the darkness in the underworlds, especially of some of your more what you call powerful world leaders. In our eyes, they're even not fit to be leaders, not in our realm. And what happens when a human has such an underworld that is so heavily ridden with trauma, with darkness, with dense energy, with the need to control, the need to destroy, the perceived need to destroy, and willingness to do so to others and whole countries, simply for the purpose of maintaining an illusion of power. What happens in a scenario such as that, whether you are one of your planet's leaders or not, is that things get stirred up. One of the laws that you must understand is the law of flux. It keeps everything moving, it keeps everything changing. And there's never such a thing as living in the past or going backwards. You can never go back to the way things used to be. Not that you ever should. I don't know why you'd want to. So, when there's all this darkness and heaviness and horrible stuff living within the underworld of a person, it will get expressed. It can't just be contained. The underworld is not a container. And what you may have been observing, even your law enforcement have proven to you, is that when you when your moon reaches a point of fullness, stuff happens. And uh, the moon, as a particular orbital sphere, for example, it's the closest one to you, so it has the largest gravitational pull on your waters and the water and chemicals in your body, as well as your magnetic energy, electromagnetic energy that your body runs on. And so when there is a lot of this turmoil and stuff in your underworld, then it simply gets stirred up, similar to how a hurricane will stir up stuff under the water in the ocean, stir up the land to refresh it. And so there's so much that we will be elaborating on for you to help you understand more of the mechanics and how to work with your underworlds. Meditation is a starting point, often, sometimes a great starting point, and sometimes the answer or the way for some who find it very helpful. However, if you simply just meditate, learn a system of meditation, of stilling your mind and becoming aware of yourself, the many angels, legions of angels, legions of spirit guides, spirit helpers, even the ghosts of your ancestors who are constantly surrounding you will notice when you start this process. And if there are other tools that will be able to assist you, other traditions, other practices that you need to go deeper with, they will guide you to such. If you know what you need, simply ask. We're not here to just do things for you. We're not maids and we don't work like that. You have your own free will and your own power to learn about and utilize. However, this is about you cultivating you. You're a child of God. Your body is your temple. It is not an object to be sacrificed. And each of your wills and wishes is respected as that is a part of your journey, regardless of what you choose to do moment to moment or what you choose to do to yourself. Your journey is sacred. You've chosen it. Listen to the flowers. Listen to the flowers on the ground and the flowers on the trees. They're there to help you blossom, to help you bloom, if you wish, from the love of God, that which is Omega, Supreme, Almighty. We are so honored to be able to relay to you and to give you this assistance on your journey. Thank you, everyone, for viewing that. That is a seraphim who's been speaking with me. They chose me, and they will elaborate on the reasons for that to be their medium for these messages. Anyway, the seraphim are Keziah. The seraphim is open to taking your questions, and so you may comment in the video comments below, and I will do my best to select questions that Keziah can answer, and he will do so in the next video. We wish to help you, and let's have fun here in this amazing Playtrix. Make it your way. Peace to you.